Good morning, guys. Mr. Parisi here, and today we are starting the second part of our final project, our schooling. So, you have two different options. Your first option is to go to college. If you choose college, you are filling out the left side of this sheet. If I'm going to college, I am not filling out the right side of this sheet, okay? That would be for trade school, which brings us to our second option, trade school. If you are doing trade school, you'll be filling out the right side of this sheet, and you will not be filling out the left side. So, let me be clear, you are not filling out both sides of this sheet. It is one or the other. All right, so to start, let's first start looking at college. So if I was doing this, I would choose a college that fits my major. I would say, hey, I'm going to go to Canisius. All right. And then I would decide if I wanted to do a 2-year or a 4-year program. I'll take a 2-year program in this case. So it'd be 2 years. And then I need to look up what my tuition is going to cost me. So at Canisius, tuition is going to be pretty expensive, but you can Google it, Canisius college tuition, and I have $30,230. So I would come over here, $30,230. Will you be living in dorms? I would recommend not living in dorms because it's super expensive. But if you decide to, so if you select no, then you're done. You don't need to worry about the cost of the dorms. But if you select yes, then you have to look up the cost of the dorms. So again, we're going to Google Canisius College dorm cost. It looks like there's a few different options here. But for a single, I'm going to be, or a double, whatever. One of these prices, you're looking for the yearly price. There's different options. You can click into this for more information. But basically, you're choosing one of these rooms and taking the yearly price. So I'll take the cheapest one. I'll take $6,118 for the year. So when we go back, we can fill this out. Cost of dorm, $6,118 per year. Now, since I'm doing a 2-year program, I'm paying my tuition for 2 years and I'm paying for dorms for 2 years. So what I have to do is, in order to calculate this, it would end up being that $30,230 times 2 for the 2-year program. If it were a 4-year program, it would be times 4. And then I would do my 6,118 also times 2 because I'm paying it for 2 years. Again, if it was a 4-year program, those 2s would be 4s. If I wasn't dorming, I wouldn't have anything in the dorming section right here. That would be gone, and I would just have my tuition for however many years. Now we can plug that in, get our answer. In this case, when I do my calculation, my total cost of tuition comes to $72,696. And that is a dollar sign there. Okay, so that would be my cost of college. Again, that's your first option. My second option would be to go to trade school. So if I decided I was going to trade school, then I would say, yes, I'm attending a trade school. And what would I be going for? Well, the first part of this project, I chose welding, so maybe I'll do that again. Pick a color that shows up a little bit better. So if I chose welding still, I would say welding. Where would I choose? Well, there are a bunch of trade schools in Buffalo. Again, you could Google trade schools in Buffalo. Choose one of these that works for you. I happen to know that Erie One BOCES has a welding program. So I would say I'm going to be working at Erie, or I'm going to be attending Erie One BOCES. All right. Now I have to look to see how long the program is. This is where I might need to do a little bit more research than we have done on different worksheets in the past. So again, I know that Erie One BOCES has welding. So I'm going to go to Erie One BOCES website. I want the adult career training section, and I'm going to scroll down until I see welding. So obviously you could see there's a bunch of different options that Erie One BOCES provides when it comes to trade school. So when I click on welding, again, I have to read a little bit. Program overview, it says it's 324 hours in length, but it can be completed in less than 1 year. So I will have to do this for 1 year. So when I go back to my project, How long is the program? It is 1 year. The cost per year. Again, we're looking for that tuition. So when I come into the website, I scroll down, it says tuition is $4,450. So you can see it's much cheaper, a much cheaper option than going to college. So $4,450. So therefore, the amount of loans I will need for this program, since it's just 1 year, I would do that 4,450 times 1, which is kind of a generality because it just stays the same. But if you had 2 years, it would be 4,450 times 2. And it would be a little bit more for your total amount of loans. But for the sake of this, obviously, 4,450 times 1 is just 4,450. Boom. We are all set. We found out how much we needed for a loan for trade school. Again, I filled out both of these parts because this is an example to show you, but you only are doing one or the other, okay? And then whatever your bottom number is. So my loans needed for college would have been $72,000. My loans for trade school, much less, is $4,400. That is your loan that you're going to bring into the bottom part of this page. You are going to go to financialaid.org. This is written out in explicit detail for you. We're going to click on calculators and scroll down until we see use this calculator. So when I go to financialaid.org, I want to click on calculators at the top of the page, and then I want to scroll down until I see use this calculator. This is my loan payment calculator. Use this calculator. Okay, let's see what this has. Down here, you scroll down a little bit and we actually get where we can fill out. So I will use my number from schooling, so 72,696. So I'm going to put in my loan balance. That's what that is, $72,696. My interest rate, I hope I told you that on the sheet. Looks like my interest rate, everybody's going to use 4%. Okay, so we're going to go back in and we're going to put 4%. My loan term in years. So this is how long we want to pay this thing for. It's your choice, so you can mess around with this. I gave you options. I said you could do like 10, 15, or 20 years. But again, it's up to you. You're not limited to those options. You could choose how long you want to pay that off. Since this is a bigger loan, I'm going to choose a bigger option. So I'm going to do, let's go 20 years here. I'll make sure I have a long time to pay it off. The longer you give yourself to pay it off, the smaller that monthly payment's going to be. And here it says loan fees and minimum payment can be left at $0. So we could just plug in some zeros here and then click calculate. This is going to give us all the information we need. We have our monthly payment right here, our number of payments, cumulative payments, how much we pay off in total, and then the interest that we end up paying. So let's go see what we have to fill out here. My loan balance. This was the number we pulled from the first page, so 72,696. If we were going to college, 72,696. My loan term, I chose 20 years for this. You can choose something different. If you were to go to trade school and only have $4,450 to pay, I would do like 5 years or something like that, or 10 years, something shorter. My monthly payment, this is the information straight from here. Final monthly payment, $441.79. $441.79. My cumulative payment and interest paid, here we go, $105,726.07. $105,726.07. Let's see if I remember that. $105,726.07. That's my cumulative, meaning that's how much I paid back in total. And last but not least, my amount of interest is $33,030.07. $33,030.07. As you can see, this shouldn't take you too long. I finished both sides of this in the 10 minutes that this video took. You are only choosing one of these. The only thing that's going to take you a little time is doing that research on your own. So, good luck. If you have any questions, feel free to call me over and make sure this gets completed. and then submit your picture on Google Classroom, and we'll be done with another part of our project. Thank you and have a great day.